Okay, my name is James Pegues. We're in Houston, Texas at 4415 Perry Street. No, hope you forgot a minute. I was born in West Texas, Odessa, matter of fact, and I was raised in Galveston. And then I turned 18 on the bus going to Seattle, Washington. Went to Seattle, and it just changed my life. And I've made some mistakes in life, bad choices, and I ended up in prison. It's like anything else, you know what I'm saying? You find yourself in a structured environment. You know, you can either play sports or play domino games, or you can go to education. And I chose education. That was a time of deep reflection. It was an opportunity for me to turn back the pages of my life like a book, and then, you know, see the situation, what part I played in it, and the end result. There was a situation that happened in my life when I was young. It was only me and my older brother at first. He's 5 years older than me. And me and my oldest brother, we used to swim in the ocean every day. We'd be so far out there, you couldn't see them but two little dots, those were our heads. The shore looked like the horizon. And we were coming in one evening, and we were about, I'd say about 50 yards apart. And all of a sudden, an undertow caught me. And I just remembered hollering, you know, "It's got me, Jack, it's got me." And all the last thing I remember is him saying, "Don't fight it." And it took me in a loop, I guess, of about 15 feet. And I remember just laying my head back and holding my arms out and letting it take me. It seemed like I was holding my breath for an eternity. And all of a sudden, my feet hit the bottom. And I remember pushing up with all the strength I had, you know, and came to the surface. My brother, he was looking at me astounded, you know what I'm saying, because I went down under. And all of a sudden, I started backstroking back into it, just to see if it was live, if it was for real. And it did the same thing. I didn't fight it. Took the breath, feet hit the bottom, came up, looked at my brother. He said, "Come on now, let's go." And I swam to shore, got out of the water, didn't acknowledge anybody. It was like I was in a trance. And I've never been the same since. I reflect back on it, thinking about that. It's just like life. You fight it, it'll drown you. It's gonna do what it does. And there's nobody that can interfere with the process. It's like caterpillars crawl around on their bellies all their lives. And then you see the cocoon. Come back the next day and there's a butterfly in there and he's flapping his wings. That is that caterpillar. You consider he was looking at life, crawling on his belly, and now he's flying, looking at life from a different perspective, still alive. This is not all. I did those 9 calendar years. I came up for parole. I had lost my wife. I lost my parents. I have 3 children, but they have, you know, children and lives of their own. And me being away from that long a period of time, and I just didn't want to be a burden on anyone. I had to stand on my own 2 feet, so I went to a halfway house. Bill Toby called from search and said I was eligible for housing if I was interested. And I'm still here, but in a lot better situation than I was. A lot of people are homeless, and you got a lot of people who are hopeless. It was a fresh start, and it does give hope. They were definitely a godsend, and I know that they've changed a lot of lives, and it has made a difference in mine, and I appreciate it.